Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and I certainly hope that this movie file finds you in good spirits and in good health. Okay, exactly what this movie file is about here is a knife review, what you're looking at right in the middle of your screen right there. This is a Columbia River Knives and Tools Pilar. Now, before I make a damn fool out of myself, all you have to do is see that URL right there, https www.crkt.com/pilar.html. Just go to that website there and read all about it. Because I got a few facts and figures I'm going to throw at you here. Hey, let me zoom back down here. Now, let me turn my little cheat sheet around here. Hope you don't mind this being in your way. I'll try to keep it out of your way here. It's got my facts and figures on there. But here is the Pilar, ladies and gentlemen. For reference sake, it's April 5th of 2018 right now. I paid $30 for this knife right here total. I bought it from Cabela's. The retail price was $25, $5 shipping to the door. And the reason why I say that is because this knife has become quite popular. It's all over the map. You can pay up as high as $40 for this thing. Don't do it. If you're paying much more than $30, you're getting ripped off, okay? Because this is a Chinese-made product. I generally don't stray too far away from Benchmades and quality knife and my German-made Pumas. And for anybody that follows me, people know that or whatever have you. But I made an exception for this knife right here because it's constructed quite well. It is built like a little tank. That's the way they're advertising it. It so happens to be the truth. Okay, anyway, let's get into the meat of this. Okay. The blade length on this is 2.4 inches long, okay, the blade. Now, while I'm at it, this blade right here is kind of a tonneau / chef foot configuration or shape, if you will. And it's also starting from right here down to here. It's a flat grind, not hollow ground. There's 7/8 of an inch of hollow ground right there. And this knife came very, very sharp, so I did not sharpen it. Okay, moving along here. The overall length of this knife is 5.9 inches long from here to the tip, okay? 5.9 inches long. And the thickness, I just measured, this is my own measurement, I measured the thickness of this knife right in here. It's 7/16 of an inch. Okay, the blade thickness right up in here is kind of thick. It is 0.145 inches thick. On my better made German Pumas, or almost all of them are in the 12s, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, now this blade steel right here, this is a Chinese steel, okay? It's 8CR13MOV on this blade. And I had to look that up because I wasn't quite sure what this steel was, but it's very akin to Japanese AUS/8 steel. I'm sure it's some kind of proprietary mix of stainless steel, but it's my understanding that it makes for a pretty good, knife blade steel, if you will. Okay, let's move right along. The Rockwell hardness on this blade right here is between 58 and 60 on the Rockwell scale. Okay, we got satin finish on this handle, on these scales right here. I'm not quite sure what these scales are made out of. I don't think it's aluminum. It might be stainless steel of some kind. But this handle is bead blasted, as you can see. And it's got all this sculpting in here. Believe it or not, this sculpting is the liner lock. See that right there? It's all part of the liner lock, if you will. As a matter of fact, you take that screw out of there, that screw, and these two screws on the other side, and this guy comes apart. And as you can see, this clip right here is very well formed clip, if you will, and it is reversible. You can wear this knife tip up or tip down. You can take this guy and put it down here, like that. So, and basically this knife right here has just got a post there. If you can see that little post right there. and it looks like a big old hairy block of aluminum in here, and that's what holds the knife together. Okay, where was I on my notes here? Okay, and of course the style, it's a folder, you know, clip, you know, clip liner lock, if you will. You can one hand open it, but this knife is kind of new and it's kind of stiff. Now that'll wear in, I do believe. And the bushings in here that the axis, the bolt axis of the blade rides on, I really can't tell if they're Teflon or metal or what, because I didn't tear the knife apart, but the knife is very smooth, very solid. You know, no wiggle in the blade or nothing. This is, like I say, it's built like a little tank, if you will. Okay. And of course, it doesn't have a thumb stud. It's just got a thumb slot right there for assisted opening. And the weight on this guy is 4.2 ounces. 4.2 ounces. So, what I am basically saying, ladies and gentlemen, if you want a cheap, everyday carry knife, I don't think you can beat this guy right here. I really like the shape of this blade right here. This kind of a tonneau slash Sheffield type of a blade. You know, the flat grind is just really, really nice. And this knife came to me very, very sharp. I normally always sharpen every knife I've ever bought, including my Benchmades, my German-made Pumas, and blah, blah, blah. But this guy, I didn't have to. Okay, and what have I forgot here? Oh yeah, and of course you can put a lanyard in here. Well, and that's about it. I hope I revolved this around enough for you to see it, but I'm recommending it for an everyday cheap carry. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. CRKT Pilar. Thank you very much for the review. Have a nice day, and we'll see you on down the trail.